Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Wrestle Ramble. Ollie Davis, Luco in blah blah blah. We've just had another title change and it's our first babyface one. Sasha Banks just made Alexa Bliss tap to like the 20th Banks statement of the match. That was a pretty good match, and one might I add, I called 5 seconds before it happened.
You really did. You
Yes.
were literally, there was a getting towards the finish and you just went, I think there's a title change coming. And then about 2 seconds later, Bliss tapped out. And during the Rusev Randy match, Randy was like getting up, and you turned to me and went, "The match starts. RKO 1, 2, 3."
Yeah.
Lo and bloody behold, that's exactly what happened.
It's like a really rubbish superpower of being able to see wrestling finishes 10 seconds into the future.
Yeah.
Not like a couple of hours where is there something else happening?
No, I just wanted to see if there wasn't going to be like a Carmella
You're just
surprise
bored
cash
of
in.
bored of my
No,
reaction.
totally. You're telling a story. I was just checking, mate.
It's like a rubbish wrestling superpower, being able to see finishes 10 seconds before they happen.
Yeah.
Can't even put a bet on. That isn't like fast enough to go onto a betting website.
No, you need Bernard's watch for that kind of thing.
Yes.
But what did you make of the title change?
Title change? Yeah. I mean, it's curious because, of course, Bayley was meant to be in this spot, but she got a shoulder injury. So when did they decide to go with that? I think, hopefully, Bayley's injury won't take too long to heal up. Hopefully, no more than a couple of months, because then she can come back and they can have a friendly rivalry of Banks versus Bayley, and then Bayley has to. Well, Banks starts, maybe does the Asuka Ember Moon thing, where Sasha eventually cheats, so she to beat her best friend, and her best friend's like, "What the hell? Come on, love!" And then they have a bit more of a blood feud over the title.
Which I think that was part of my fantasy booking actually when we did the Bayley heel turn. I was surprised there was a title change. I thought they were going to keep Bayley. I just thought Bliss was doing so well with the belts, and I don't think Sasha opening it. Was she like a 5-time women's champion now?
Has she been doing well with the belt though? Because you look back at the feuds. Terrible feud with Bayley. Then you had like just a one-off match with Banks. It's not like there hasn't been any meat to her title.
No,
reign. It's just been a few good promos.
Yes, but one would argue that that's a pretty good title run in WWE these days. So the Bayley feud was what it was. It wasn't great, but I think that Alexa Bliss is such a star, and she's so like the ovation she got when she came out was much bigger than what Sasha Banks was, and it was better than the bloody boos that Bayley got. Someone said to me on Twitter, said like, "Oh, New York just hates Bayley." I was like, tell that to the same crowd that were there 2 years ago, chanting for like the biggest babyface on the planet. I was just surprised. I thought that there was more for Bliss to do with the belts, especially with the Nia Jax feud they've been teasing for so long as well.
I was going to bring that up.
So there is a theory within sort of the wrestling world, which is if you announce a surprise person into a match, or you change your main event because of injury or what have you, then the person you've changed it to is more likely to go over. So because it creates that surprise because you weren't expecting that match.
Sure.
So perhaps that was just a case of this was. It was like, well, this match wasn't really what we were building to, so we're going to put the belt on Banks because that's a surprise finish that no one's expecting.
Well, I think Banks is a worthy champion. She's a much better wrestler than Bliss.
She is. I mean, yeah, there was someone who contacted me on Twitter earlier who said that it made the claim, or made the... I can't think of my words here. It's quite late in the... It's 25 to 2. Making the stake that Natalya is the best women's wrestler in WWE. Now, it's like, I'm not going to argue your point because you're entitled to it, but I would certainly make the case for Sasha and Charlotte and Becky. I think Sasha is just amazing. She's such a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, especially the recent matches she's got out of Nia Jax. Been terrific. But yes, well done, Sasha. I think she'll be a good champion. But yeah, that does seem to be a last-minute decision or last-week decision.
Yeah, it appears to be just building towards Bayley's return.